been in air conditioning and heating for over 37 years. Today I'm at my own home. These are my personal units, two variable speed inverter systems and one mini split. I chose them at the time because I wanted the best. If I had to choose again today, I'd make different choices. Today, the middle ground unit, known as two-stage technology, is dead. If you buy one today, you're leaving money on the table. I've had these Lennox units for just over 6.5 years, and I've had that GREE mini split for just over 2 years now. And they're incredibly precise, they're incredibly quiet. In fact, these two Lennox systems are running right now. The truth of the matter is, they are no longer winning on value. You can buy equipment for substantially less, achieving the same quiet operation, the same efficiency and same comfort levels without the Rolls-Royce price tag. I'm going to show you some numbers side by side, show you what brands are winning the value proposition today, as well as why I no longer recommend two-stage and what units I do recommend today, not just brand, but technology. I replaced single-stage York air conditioners when I bought this home with these Lennox units 6.5 years ago. I chose them for comfort. The energy efficiency was great, but my main reason was I wanted the ultimate in comfort, and they do deliver that. Prior to variable speed inverters, two-stage systems, the systems I no longer recommend, replaced the old single-stage unit that would kick on, run at 100%, kick back off. Instead, a two-stage unit has a high speed and then a low speed, versus these guys that will keep the temperature even throughout the day to within 0.5 degree of what you set your temperature to. We're going to hear this guy kick on right now, as we can see here. We're going to look at why that two-stage just isn't a great option anymore, especially because brands like Lennox, Carrier, Trane are still charging a premium for that product. You can get into this inverter technology for thousands of dollars less. So let's head inside and look at the numbers and see why. Now that I'm back in my own air conditioning, let's talk about the numbers and the stuff that legacy manufacturers do not want you to know. I'm going to share it with you because I want to know myself as a homeowner. I do want to say right up front that I do really like those Lennox units. I would not buy them again, and I talk about why in my good, bad, and ugly review on that. I'll put a link to it in the description. I said from the beginning there's a unit that I don't recommend anymore, and that's two-stage air conditioning. The price gap is really why I no longer recommend it. Let me explain. The price gap between the single-stage unit and the two-stage unit is pretty large, but the price difference between a two-stage unit and a variable speed unit is not as large, especially when we're talking about specific brands, which we'll get into in one moment here. So you're paying for expensive technology that doesn't give you the benefit of the slightly more expensive technology over here. You're prone to higher failure rates with more expensive components than you are with a single stage system. Variable speed inverters have the best tech in them, and you're going to see a significant financial savings with utility rebates versus two-stage, significant savings in operating costs. You're also going to get much better comfort out of them. Again, a two-stage is basically a high and a low speed versus a variable speed, which is going to control humidity and temperature and keep those temperatures really even. So only 0.5 degree of fluctuation in your thermostat setting. For example, if I have my thermostat set on 74, anytime I look at them thermostat, it's 74. Unlike a two-stage where it will drift up and then drift back down and then drift back up, and you just have these power spikes going on. I mentioned brands like Trane, Carrier, Lennox, all sell their two-stage systems at a premium price. There are brands on the market now like Bosch and GREE that you can literally save $3, $4, $5,000, sometimes more, buying a Bosch variable speed unit than say a Trane two-stage unit or a Lennox two-stage unit. So it's just not worth it to buy that two-stage anymore. SRP here locally, that's our local utility, they'll give you $225 per ton in cash rebate for a variable speed system, but only $150 per ton for a two-stage system. Then we have the thermostat trap. Lennox systems require a proprietary thermostat that sells for $800 to $1,000. No joke. Per thermostat. I have two of them. So I have $2,000 worth of thermostats that I have to use. I can't switch to an Ecobee or a Nest or a Honeywell or something like that for a fraction of the cost, 5 times less cost. So you're paying extra for stuff like that. After 37 years in the industry, the reason I'm giving you this information is because I don't work for the manufacturers. I work for Magic Touch Mechanical, and I don't care if you buy a Trane or a Bosch or a Carrier or a Lennox. I just want, if you live in the Phoenix area, for you to buy it from Magic Touch Mechanical because we'll install it right. We install all these brands, but we're going to sit down and show you side by side what it's going to cost you to buy that Lennox system versus that Bosch system versus that Trane system versus that Goodman system, etc. If you live in our area and you want to see the real numbers, check us out. Our website is fireandairaz.com. Schedule a free estimate. We'll show you unit pricing, rebates side by side, efficiency side by side, the noise levels, etc., and let you make the decision. I'm willing to bet you that you will either buy a single stage system if that's what your budget allows, or you will buy a variable speed system. But when you see the math side by side, you probably will not choose a two-stage system like you would have years ago. If this was helpful to you, you're shopping for a new unit right now, or you're just learning, getting ready to buy a new unit for your home, do me a favor, tell me in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like about it, whether I should shut up and get off YouTube completely. I have done quite a bit of brand equipment reviews, including models. So subscribe to this channel, check out some of them reviews, and I hope they help you.